Hi, I'm Adam Smith. I'm the congressman who represents the Ninth District in the state of Washington. And I want to thank the Sukaria organization for all the amazing work that they are doing to help young women in India. If you empower women, you build a better society. And the work that Sukaria is doing to do that in India is unbelievably important. And I really want to thank and congratulate Mira for her dedication to this incredibly important organization. Thank you for your tireless work. It truly is making a difference.
My focus today was to create an awareness about the adults and girls that I'm attending to for the last 2 years. Like, should have more focus, it should be run more aggressively in the school verticals and in the community verticals. Now, why adults and girls only? Because I have been committed and devoted to this cause with my whole team, of course, for the women and children and their welfare. So the organization is women-centric, women-focused. You can say also women-led, but we are not biased towards men, not activists, but completely for their interest, because it's really a staggering need that happens in that country, and it happens in many countries also, and that need has so many layers, so many situations. Today's program was meant only for adolescent girls and how to empower them actually structurally by educating them, by strengthening them, their ideas, and giving them the voice, the ability to speak, so that they are not sexually violated in their young age. They understand their body and mind. They understand how to prepare themselves for the future, not forced into early marriages, having frequent births, not forced into a situation where they cannot even breathe to live a life, but they struggle to live. And this is actually happens. Do not forget, I'm an Indian girl, an Indian woman, come actually from a good family, meaning comfortable family, but the feeling of a girl, being a girl, what we should do, what we should not do, how we should look, what we should eat, when does our priority come, whether we should be educated or not, whether we should be married or not, who decides our marriage, everything, anything, even after being employed, even after earning a handsome salary, we remain accountable as a girl to the rest of the family, the extended families, to the society, to the neighbors, to everybody accepting us, for us. And that is, you can imagine, if educated girls coming from good families face the same circumstance, you can imagine what must be happening to those young, naive, innocent girls who live in abundance. 120 million. That is a massive force. People in this country, I know the Clinton Foundation, there are some certain other foundations, they work heavily for adults and girls. But I know for sure we need that in a very bad way. And these girls actually can give it back to the society, as Mr. Smith said, that she will take care of herself, she will take care of her immediate family, siblings, she will take care of the neighbor, her relatives and extended families, and everybody, and will create an impact. But only when she knows how to speak, what to speak, which one is right. Because we are silenced. So I want to create that world for them. They feel comfortable with their mind and body, learn to respect themselves, educate themselves. My primary aim is to teach them about their self-protection. That means ARSH is educating them for the reproductive sexual health, the way the body is, the mind is. She doesn't understand, the mother does not tell, nobody tells them. We just face the world. We have a complicated system. Women have. So that is my primary aim, and by that we stepwise via a structured design, a program, we teach them, train them so that they can take their own decisions and give it back to the society. Remember, we give it back to our society. And I really want these girls to really do well in their life. They should not just give up under sexual abuse or trafficking or anything, everything, forced marriage, everything. Forced marriage actually is a very common thing. And having children beyond the body's limit is a very common thing. And not recognizing her in the family is a very common thing. Oh, she's a girl. She can wait. She can eat later. She does not need to share. She doesn't need that care. She can. Very small things. The mother will instruct, no, you eat later. The son is going to eat first. Simple. I have gone through this. It is understood, and I did not think it wrong when I was a young girl. That is the difference. I did not think it young. It was normal, it was natural. So right now, after working for so many years for women and children and their basic care, health care, fighting against anemia, nutrition, malnutrition, I decided that the adults and girls also should be empowered. This is time. Because just concentrating on women and children, it felt, it looked, was not enough. So this is the program that I'm introducing. I really need all of you to wake up and pay a little attention so that these girls will really live a life. The girls who are in the slums, those who live in villages under below poverty line, are also doing well. Some of them have become top administrative officers, they have become engineers, and they are really doing well. Of course, the number is very less, but if she can, others can. Thank you so much. I just need all your love and care and support. Thank you so much for being here, and it's very kind of you, actually. Thank you.